large fires, rubbish fires, motorhome, out in the middle of the field, it's an education thing, I guess.
Talking about that, there was a lady that was reporting a neighbor on Circle Crest right out here, I think down that way, burning, and their house was right near there, and they had the bad air alert today, so they were concerned. You
Today,
know, I didn't get to talk to her, but I did tell her that you guys in the past have said to call the non-emergency number, which I didn't have. So maybe when you get done, you can tell us the non-emergency number over there.
722-4965. 330.
That's the fire department non-emergency number?
330-722-4965.
Because we've always been told, by you guys, that you guys should be called, so I told them to call the non-emergency number, you know, so they didn't get required.
You can, we'll just come down and take a look at it. I'll see.
So I don't know if they did that or not, but yeah.
And if it's a hazard to somebody, you know, it's, I think the call as we see it, you know, whether it has, you know, crappy smoke, I can just call it irritating. So, how close it is to, you know, out somebody else's house.
Right.
So that's, that page explains itself, daytime calls and nighttime calls are almost easy. And our turnout time, I know our chief's always covering our turnout time around 2 minutes, and you can see it's 2:31 for the month, and I attribute that to the number of fire. You can get out the door faster in a squad call than you can a fire. Fire call, you're putting on your gear, or most of it anyway, before you get jump in the truck, so it just takes longer. Usually the aid given and received, however you want over that, we gave 5 and we got 5. And then points of interest the chief wanted to mention was what we participated in a car wash with the police athletic league. We had a bunch of kids from the county Life Steps camp came and visited our station. We did talk about fire safety and showed them how all our equipment, they had a good time. Community advisory committee will be July 18th. We have 2 people that are getting through their firefighter 2 as we speak. That'll be done at the end of this month. And 2 of our lieutenants completed National Incident Command System, ICS 400, which is, it's a 2-day class. I think you go through more where you're thrown into situations you have to respond and pretty much teach you how to take command of a scene and take care of things that need to be taken care of. We did get a nice grant from the Bureau of Workmen's Comp, and I don't remember what we're going to use that for off the top of my head. I know we got a grant for turnout gear, and I'm not sure if that was it. I think that's what it is. So we can buy some turnout gear with that. I think actually that might be used. We're going to use that for extrication equipment. That's what that is. We're going to buy battery extrication equipment. I think that's in the works. They work just as good as hydraulic ones that work on engines with the hoses and noise on. Battery guns are so superior and safer, actually. So that's what we're aiming for. We haven't gotten the Chippewa Lake and hydrant testing yet. We've really been hampered. Water department will let us do hydrants on Fridays. There's been other days. They have a whole week where they said, don't do hydrants. We have too many water mains. I have no idea how many that was, but they said, don't do them this week. And then other things we've been involved in, we've been able to cover. So when we get to Chippewa Lake, who do I notify? You want?
Yeah, you can notify us if you put Facebook and around.
Okay.
She knows how to notify everybody.
Do we have your email?
Yeah.
You want us to text you or email?
Okay.
Hmm?
I'll get it to you. You want my phone number?
Whichever way you want to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did Gloria Glenn's. We in community area. So I mentioned the fires we've had. Fire on Egypt Road was 2 doors from my house, and I was obviously first one there. That was a pretty good outcome as far as the structure, although just a lot of smoke inundated the house. So that was about it. Yeah, we had 3 bad accidents, 2 extremely bad in the month of June. I'm sure you all read about them.
The one on Ryan Road.
Ryan Road, and we were also at the Chatham's, route, in Chatham Road. 13-year-old girl was killed.
Well, thanks for what you guys do. See a lot of stuff that most of us would never see or want to see.
Any questions?
We're good.
All right, I'll get the rest of these people.
Thank you.
To the other meeting.
Okay, Deputy Harvey couldn't be here tonight. So Alan's got the monthly report on the hours. So it looked like they worked 97 out of 100 hours. We have the deputy activities, which amounts to 111, which looks like 69 of those were extra patrols. I don't know what COP extra patrols means, but 69 out of 111, that is. Anyway. We have a report from the Park District, safety report. In their citations, they issued 1 citation for prohibiting operations in certain areas, says low speed. So I don't know if somebody's going too fast in low speed area or what. Verbal warnings were issued. There was, looks like 5 of them. 1 for completing the voting course as prerequisite to licensing. Prohibiting operations in certain areas, low speed. That must be there. Somebody's going to wake some winch thing, I guess. Restrictions on sitting, standing, walking on moving vehicle. That doesn't say sitting, it's sitting, SITTLING, I don't know what that means. Anyway, no, I'll do it. Standing and walking. On moving vessel. And the 2 citations for watercraft tags and 0 safety checks. Okay, now the last part of this report, I'm going to need Gary's help on this, but you all know that Alan and Christopher have been working on this siren for at least a year. And you'll be amazed to know that they got a $35,000 grant.
That's crazy.
So Gary's going to tell us, I just have a list of we got it. Gary's going to tell us exactly who we got it from and what's going on there. But Alan and Christopher, they found money. Who knew? So there you go. So you want to tell us more about that? What you know about it?
I was contacted by Alan today, and we were both wanting to get more information on how the grant works, all of that. So I did contact the Office of Budget, Ohio Office of Budget Management, and they did respond today. It's quite a quick response. And right now they're in the process of generating the agreements that will have to be signed by the village. And it does appear that they will be paying the vendors directly once the project is confirmed is completed by the village. So the agreements and the instructions on how the program is going to be implemented are supposed to be available for us within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So that's great. The project's moving.
This list that is on here that you guys got shows a lot of money that they're passing on around the diner.
Yes. Overall, it's like over $1 billion, 8.9 billion. It's just amazing.
And it's the Ohio Office of Budget Management.
That's correct.
Never heard.
Yeah, yes. They're running, yeah.
Well, that's good work, guys. Who knew?
Mhm.
So it all paid off. Does anybody have any questions or anything else that they need? Okay, we'll go to zoning.
Zoning report for July. 9 Parker Ave. Posted condemned and demolition paperwork is in order. I sent out to council 2 estimates to have that problem abated. So,
16,000 or something.
it was kind of, the one I believe was pretty straightforward. The other one was, you did this and you did this and whatever. I told me it would be good to know just about. We just had it knocked down. Just took all the wood parts and all the contents and stuff. It was this amount. If you remove the concrete, it's this much more. And he gave it pretty detailed. So option 1 was 16,000. Option 2 was 15,000. So the descriptions of those are.
Did I read it wrong? I thought one of them was 9,000.
That's the other one. This is A1 topsoil. And they said option 1 is we'll demolish the
Oh,
house,
I'm sorry.
remove all the base debris, and we'll remove all the concrete, and that'll be 16,000. And then I also went back. And then the option 2 was both stages are agreed upon. So that was the first option. And the second option was the one that was just knocked down, just doing it all. So
Okay.
obviously you didn't want to take this. Gives you an idea.
That's all we wanted was an idea. Thank you for getting those.
Yep. Okay, and 286 Briarwood Boulevard. The property line has been located. And
The discrepancy was that there was only 2 pins that the neighbors found. But there's actually a 3rd pin because the property is not a rectangle. The property on the side of Rustic Brook goes this way and then this way. So there's another pin there that's actually, I got to see it in person tonight. And it appeared that the garage overhang is 2 feet from that property.
non-issue.
So you know what, you guys better be damn sure. Because if you're gonna let something go, goes to the property line and goes over, you're setting a precedent for the future of Chippewa.
It's
So you better be sure that telephone poles are all property line. And that telephone pole shows that there is way over. And I personally don't care, other than the fact that it's gonna be,
You obviously didn't want to push this thing down. It's been a non-issue. And it's been checked over and over.
No, Jim, it's not been exactly a non-issue. The issue was, it was one thing and then all of a sudden months later it was something else. So it does need to be rechecked and made sure that it's right. And so
Sure.
don't say it's not an issue.
It's
And
not-
it's not his fault for questioning. I question it too, just
I
because.
questioned it too until I.
And I'm not doubting your word, but it does, you know how this has been. It's been going on for over 6 months and it was one way, remember, you wait for the carpenter, all of a sudden
When you go back
somebody
there,
else shows up and it's
we
okay.
moved the string to the other pin. It's still on this side of the telephone pole, but it should actually be on this side of the telephone pole, because we didn't take the string down, we just attached it to the pin that you didn't see. So if you still think there's an issue, let us know, but I was there tonight, I sent you the picture of Matt with his arm in the air, showing you where, and actually his arm was over the string, so just check it out. We can all meet you there. But that's just to show you that it's a jog over, it's not a straight line like we thought it was.
you're
Because
saying that telephone pole is right on their property. that what you're saying?
no,
Because that-
yeah, it's on,
Lower down.
it's on the-
That's on the property, the property on the other
it
side.
actually looked like Matt Romanoff's garage was encroaching on this. property. So, not encroaching, but very close to the property. So I did 100% agree with you until I went there and saw this other pin, and yeah, I think this is absolutely.
Well, I think you're gonna have a problem with your new owner.
Mhm.
He doesn't agree with this at all. He thinks the telephone pole is the right place and.
Well, hopefully his lender will do a location survey and mark the pins for him, and then he'll see that what you've been telling him was wrong. So, we can go,
Again, personally, I don't care. I just don't want to see a precedence. We can go
I agree.
within the property. Oh,
I 100% agree, yep. We can go with it.
now, on nine Parkway Path, is that property the one that has the property tax paid, the mortgage paid, and everything else up to date?
It is.
His house?
No, but Joanne did ask us to get a quote just so we knew if it ever came to that. So, we did.
We have no plans to tear down his house.
We're not tearing it down.
Boy, I hope not.
But it's filled with mold and water damage.
All that around. Look at Purvis's house. You think that. Look at Purvis's house. And nobody's doing anything. That's your old house. And nobody's doing anything about that.
30, 40 years ago, yeah. I'm not responsible.
Oh,
I'll take care of it. No, I'm sorry. 9 Parkway Path is sanitary inside. It's unfit for anybody to live in it or even walk in it because, and we've had the county building department look at it. So that's the problem with that house. And the owner, whenever we charge him, he pays the fine. Just like he pays his mortgage and his taxes, and he doesn't fix the problems. So it's been condemned, no human habitation, and now there's some structural damage. We've got to put holes in this too. So it's not a perfectly, it's not a fine house. I mean, you know, it's too bad. It's a historic house. But they're not tearing it down.
well, we can find him again though, right?
We could take him to court again. That would be the 6th time. He's always paid the fine.
Well,
I mean, if you just want to collect fines from him, that's fine.
better than nothing. But not up to me. I can't make a motion.
I think we should, because otherwise, it's not gonna get better.
I'll make a motion.
And that's,
There we go. We got him.
and that's where it
Taking
becomes,
the court, second,
All in favor?
aye.
Opposed?
But I haven't heard a few.
Well, there's only 4 of them here.
No,
Okay. Take him to court for violations. We'll do.
Maybe at some point in time, he'll get tired of paying the fines and, I mean, the money that he's paying for fines, he could have fixed it.
There is,
He won't stop.
there's no rational way to explain his behavior.
Right.
And I used to talk to him.
But I think if we don't do anything, then somebody else down the road, their house is gonna be in disrepair and they're gonna say, oh, you let these guys get away with it.
it's a bad example in the future.
Yeah, and I know you guys feel, well, you and some of the councilmen felt sorry for the man, but we're doing the issue, not the person, and that's very important. All the zoning is that you take the person out of the issue and just deal with the issue. And
Right.
you have been putting the person inadvertently, maybe, and maybe the guy does have problems, but you're putting the person in the issue. We can't do that.
Well, it's not my fault, and I'll do what you want.
I know, but you've said something too about the same guy. You know.
Well, I think
Whatever.
it's pretty obvious he's got some mental problems.
Well, yeah.
But we'll
I know somebody else that was just asking me yesterday about buying it, so I don't know.
I'll
Okay,
give them any information they want.
Okay, what else you got, Jim?
I have 238 Circle Crest Drive, one in posted for removal of structure, that's been corrected. 354 Briarwood Boulevard and is posted for removal of a temporary structure. That one has not been removed, so they will be getting an order to correct it. Moving on to 77 Longacre, same story, notice was posted for illegal temporary structure and they did not remove it, so we'll be getting an order to correct it. 60 Bungalow Bay, notice for excessive grass growth, that's been corrected. A 109 Clover Cliff, a warning notice posted for excessive grass growth, and that's also been corrected.
I also noticed in 286 Briarwood when we were there has excessive grass growth.
That place has been turned into a pig pen ever since January. And nobody's ever done anything about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of debris and stuff there. Have you heard anything from them? I know their contractor quit and they hired another contractor, but I haven't seen any activity there.
But I can touch base with them this week.
Okay.
And permits and variances, I have 24-015, 374 Cragging Creek Drive. That was the area variance for the garage extension last month. And 24-016, 374 Cragging Creek Drive, that is the permit for the garage extension. And that's all I have.
Leslie, you got anything?
I don't have anything necessarily for zoning. I mean, I noticed a lot of people parking on streets where we don't allow parking, Lazywood specifically, but that would be more of a, I mean, it is a zoning guideline, but we don't enforce that, right? Harvey does, Sheriff's Department.
Tell Lazywood, is that no park? I know they use the park there. You know, the cross street
I have to look it up.
goes into Longacre, between other edge and Longacre.
I have to look it up. Probably it's on. Want me to check?
Yeah, there was a time people did park all the time.
Well, I think there's a sign coming down Longacre that says no parking on streets unless posted.
Right.
And the only streets that are posted are Parkway, Bass Bay, Richard Drive, and Cottage Cove. And the truck that's been parking on Lazywood, you couldn't get a fire truck through there. So.
Yeah, I've noticed that truck too.
Question, Jim, how often do you check to see if people cut their grass?
But I'm in the village a couple of times a week, I drive around.
Curtis never cuts the grass. The day of this meeting, he cuts the grass. And he never cuts bushes around that house. The house looks like a pig pen, and yet he never gets anything.
We'll check it out.
Okay, we got anything else for zoning?
We did, let Susan Arsenault on Lake Road, she, is going to apply for another building. The doctor,
Oh, yeah.
next door to me.
When is she ever planning on getting that done, did she say?
No,
She has a project to build a house in Gloria Glen. She's finally given up.
yeah, it looks like she's given up on Lake Road as well, I'm not sure.
Okay. Anything else for zoning? Okay, community relations, Tampa?
I don't know a whole lot. All right. First thing I've got scheduled August 3rd. I have scheduled for the water party. I'm waiting to hear back from the fire department to get a solid confirmation for that. It'll be 1 o'clock. That's where we bring out the slip and slide and walk. Fire department comes out, sprays some hose. The kids absolutely love it. Field day that I had scheduled for last month got canceled because of the weather. We had that 90+ degree weather and the heat index that was outrageous. And we are postponed it. I don't know if we'll actually get to that as quickly as the summer. Once 4th of July hits, it seems to just go really fast. The first 8 minutes of audio for this owl, Bud has been messaging me from home, did not work at all. Sorry to anybody who likes to watch the replay. And I keep getting messages back and forth, Bud, that the audio is cutting in and out. It's not that great. Video cut out for a little bit, and I'm not 100% sure how to fix it. And it's not really my area, but we have not gotten the kids together yet and set a date for
CPR.
CPR, have we?
Yeah, no, not yet. It was weekly and.
Got back. This late in the
11.
season, the PEP grant can be used for safety. If we don't use it for that, can it be added to the grant money that we just got for the siren? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Would we need it though?
I thought those quotes were 40 sometimes.
Yeah, that siren.
So there's
was
money to
35.
I mean, it is late in the season.
It is late in the season.
And-
We weren't on top of it when the kids first started.
I think you're right. I'd be okay with that conceding it for this year. You know, being that we had a new, beach
Can we do that?
manager and a few things were in flux early. If everyone else is okay with that.
But Alan did say today, he said because that pricing is a bit old, he wants to get revised pricing to make sure the 35,000 is still adequate.
Right, and,
So we
Okay.
don't have the final price, revised price, if it's revised.
right, I'm sure it hasn't gone down any with the way things are.
Yep, yeah.
If we could all agree to move those monies to use towards the siren, because that's a safety thing and it can be used there, if you guys are okay with that.
What about the NOPEC money as well?
No, that money has to be related, well, they do offer some flexibility. I can check with NOPEC, but I think until we get the firm revised price, so we know what we're talking about,
Okay,
hold off on that. I think Alan was going to move on that. My understanding was fairly soon
okay.
to get updated pricing.
So I guess as long as Ken is okay with
Yeah,
that,
I'm good with that.
we can reserve that money towards the siren.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids are okay with that too.
Because at the last meeting, it was used by zoning,
Actually work for
tree
them.
removal, and
Oh,
CPR.
sorry.
So if that's being scratched and now it's all gonna be siren, whatever council elects to decide to do.
So maybe by next month, he'll have,
Revised
Numbers.
pricing, updated pricing,
600 of it, I believe, is for the
660, I think,
CPR for kids.
right?
Excuse me, Bud Hardesty says he's getting no audio.
I can't fix it. That's one of the first things I just said, but it's not working right, and I don't know how to fix it.
Okay,
I've been getting his messages.
tell him that's what
I
it is.
give
when I come to meeting.
I don't know how to fix it. Everything on the app and everything on the computer says everything should be fine. So I don't know
Do you know where it picks up audio from the owls?
from the owls themselves. Yeah,
Is there a way to find out if somebody else is having the same problem or it's Bud's computer?
I don't know.
Something up.
So you have to make one.
That sounds like you're doing.
Yeah. And he's not. Now I have one participant. I had two a minute ago, because it gives me a count on this. Who's watching, but I know how many people.
Who knows?
So is his